Greetings, everybody. I hope this message finds you well today as we continue to see a rise in COVID-19 cases within our community, both within our staff, our students, and our parents alike. This is a certainly nerve-wracking time for a lot of folks. We know that there's a lot of concern out there in our community, school community, and greater community. I wanted to provide a quick update regarding our schools for everybody here today. As you are aware, 2 weeks ago we made an announcement that we plan to continue the hybrid model for as long as we could and until the end of the year. That was our goal, and that continues to be our goal. And at that time, we knew that there would probably be a spike in cases around the country, state, and region, which we are seeing that. We are living that today. At that time, though, we also felt schools would be safe and we'd be able to keep the virus out of the schools, and that also continues to be true to date. We are seeing minimal cases occurring within our schools. We continue to see minimal transmission within the schools. However, what we are seeing a large intake or uptake in is the number of quarantines that are happening for our students and our staff within the school district, which is making it very difficult to keep our schools open on a consistent basis. As a clear example of this, yesterday after 3:30 p.m., we found out about 3 positive cases within our school district, 1 positive case at Bellamy, 1 positive case at Staley, and 1 positive case at Dendy. In each of those 3 situations, each positive case required enough students and staff to be quarantined that we have to close the building down for 2 weeks due to the shortages of staff within those facilities. As we look at the community as a whole, we do need to remember that the school district is a part of our greater community, and it is anticipated in talking with the mayor that our positivity rate within the community will continue to increase over the coming days. We still have not seen the total numbers of the Thanksgiving spike at this point in time. Given the fact that we've seen a sharp decrease in the number of students attending in-person learning, and it's becoming increasingly difficult to staff our buildings, because of quarantine and a shortage of staff, the amount of stress this is causing for our staff and parents when we can't be open or closed on a consistent basis, we are making the decision to move to a complete remote model effective immediately. This will begin on Monday, December 7th, and will carry through to Friday, January 8th. The remote model that we are going to look at will be the same model we used in September and October, which will have our supported learning self-contained classes coming in person still every day to receive their education and services so that we can make sure that we're meeting all of those IEPs to the best of our ability. Again, that will certainly be contingent upon the ability to maintain a safe learning environment and keep the virus out of the schools. Along with that, we will continue to transport BOCES students that have out-of-district placement and or BOCES CTE programs in a similar fashion that we did in September and October from home to BOCES. Another thing that's worth pointing out with that, our food services program will continue on a daily basis from the elementary schools, again in the same fashion that it did in September and October. Another thing to add on to that, secondary schools, we are going to revert back to the 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. daily schedule with the half-hour courses. I'm sure that might make some middle school and high school students very happy, but we have heard about a significant decrease in attendance and engagement at the secondary level. We do feel this will help alleviate some of those concerns. Finally, on the schedule piece at the elementary level, this coming Monday and Tuesday, December 7th and 8th, are parent-teacher conference days, half days. I'm going to ask our elementary teachers to, on both of those days, take a little bit of time in each morning to meet virtually with their classes, talk to them about the remote model they're going to experience in the coming weeks. However, I'm going to ask those Monday and Tuesday classes to be relatively brief, an hour in time frame or so that the elementary teachers can collaborate and work on a better elementary virtual schedule than we had in September and October, and get on with the parent-teacher conference piece a little bit quicker. So Monday and Tuesday will also have a slightly abbreviated elementary schedule. More information will come from the schools on that regard. The last thing I want to say about the December 7th to January 8th time frame. December 21st and December 22nd are also going to have a slight schedule adjustment. December 21st will now be a superintendent's conference day, moved from March. So on December 21st, no students will need to report to school on that day. And Tuesday, December 22nd will now be deemed an emergency day for all students and staff. Schools will be completely closed on Tuesday, December 22nd. And a little bit in explaining the January 8th timeframe, that is a little bit earlier than some school districts you may be hearing about. Our intent with that is to, once we get past the New Year holiday, I will work with Mayor Izzo and Rome Memorial Hospital to determine what the rate of the virus is here within Rome. Rather than looking at the governor's numbers and the county numbers, we want to try and go a little bit more granular, look at what's happening here within our community, knowing that our school is a part of the greater community. We will use numbers and figures from Rome specifically, as well as working with the hospital to see, get their input and their feelings on what the help or detriment of having schools open could be to the greater community. So we do plan on making that more of a collaborative effort moving forward. I don't know for certain if January 8th will be the end of this remote learning period. I would ask all folks to understand, as it's been lately, every day changes. We all need to continue to be flexible. I understand that people are tired of being flexible. We want consistency and normalcy. That's part of the reason why we are choosing to go completely remote, so at least we know what every day is going to look like through the middle part of this crisis. But it is highly likely that we will extend remote learning once we get into January and look at what those post-New Year's surge numbers might look like. That being said, I want to continue to thank everybody for your efforts, continue to thank you for everything that you are doing. I couldn't be more proud to be your leader in Rome. I know it's not easy for anybody. A lot of people are stressed out. This virus is continuing to affect more and more families and students and staff. And I continue to urge everybody to stick together. Do your best to understand other people's perspectives and both sides of the conversation instead of just hurling stones or wanting to assume that there's some kind of malintent on anybody's behalf. Everybody within our school district, all staff, teachers, custodians, clerical, our nurses, food services, administration, bus drivers, maintenance, you name it, we are all working as hard as we can to make sure that we can stay together and provide the best possible education for our children. Once again, I thank everybody for your efforts. I urge you to all to continue to be safe, be smart, and I hope that you have the best possible holiday season moving forward. Thank you very much.